nature. That's why they're women. We're just stupid. But he is, Shaun, you've seen this. When you live in a world where I knew a guy, I was very good friends. I'm not going to mention his name, but this was a guy, you would know him immediately. And we used to bounce around and we'd be out someplace and he'd say, come on, let's go. I said, what about the bill? Forget it. I said, forget it? What are you talking about? This guy's, he goes, nah, they're just glad to see us. And what do you mean glad to see? Well, they're going to tell people. I said, this is New York. You come into these places. They live in a different world. They think that they're special. They're told they're great. And they don't understand because, Shaun, as we speak, and I attribute it to my good friend and yours, Mr. Donald Trump, this whole world is absolutely falling apart. You got George Clooney, who's dying on Broadway. He's hoping to God he's trying to get a Tony for a good night and good luck. You got Robert Downey Jr. He's trying to get a Tony Award, which is our theater award for this show that nobody saw, including the crew, because Robert Downey Jr. thought, I'm so famous, people are going to come to see me. No, they're not. Shaun, how do I explain this to you? I'll do it slowly. We live in a world right now where people used to maybe go to a magazine, maybe go to a movie. They never saw anybody famous, and they had to actively go out and look for entertainment. Hey, you want to go to a movie? Do you want to see what's on TV? You want to do? Okay, great. Today, here's a phone, and in 20 minutes, I'm going to saturate you with the Beatles, the Stones, and Billy Joel, John Wayne, Maggie Thatcher, Richard Nixon, the Muppets, a guy going like this, somebody unboxing a curling iron, and you're going to be like, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, you're going to go to a star. I'm going to say, oh, there's Justin Bieber. Who the hell needs Justin Bieber? I've got this guy here who's squatting over a goldfish bowl, and this one who's playing, a Star Spangled Banner out of his arse in a bathtub. I'm oversaturated with people. What is Justin Bieber? A guy who's what? Some drug addict? I'll take you to some drug. We'll go to Kensington. Look up Kensington, Pennsylvania. Go online. You can't, but they look like they're doing Tai Chi. Like they're just frozen. They're just bent. They don't, you've heard the routines. They don't fall over. I don't know what they're doing. It's just, and then there are all these people who, I don't know what they call them, but do you ever see white underbelly or
soft white underbelly?
Yeah, he's very, very good. Well, these other people said, we can do that too. So they call him something porn, misery porn or something. So they went to this place called Kensington or Kenzo to the locals. And it is, they take these people and say, hey, do you want a sandwich? Yeah. What happened to you? Well, they threw me out of a house. And they, look at this. This, the guy in the bottom, Shaun, if I didn't know better, if I just saw that, I'm just saying. I say, hello, are you Shaun? No, I'm sorry. Everybody's got a double, but it's uncanny, oh boy. My God. And see, anything you do, people would say, well, whatever. But this is the most, and the videos are even worse. So anyway, so you think anybody's going to see Justin Bieber, who's walking around with a $2 million Rolex or whatever, and droopy pants? Nobody cares. See, that's the thing, Shaun. Nobody cares about these people. Nobody cares. They mean nothing to us. We're a world of psychopaths. We have no attention, no affiliation, no love of anything. These people mean nothing to us. Nothing. We don't care what happens to them. We barely care about ourselves. Do you think I guarantee you, with all due respect to Irv Gotti, tomorrow they're going to forget the whole thing. Who? Irv who? We have the attention span of a gnat. We don't care about anything. These are people that they just amuse us.
You've got a question here, and it says,
how many contests in which they divorce? Yeah, right. Oh, yeah.
Celebrity marriages are on contracts in which they divorce.
Are you kidding?
Are up, which explains why famous people get married so many times.
Yes. Yes, these are deals. They're called beards. You have one kid, you get X amount after 5 years. Give me a kid. The only thing that, against the law, the only thing in American law and jurisprudence, it says that contracts in contemplation of divorce are void for public policy. Short of that, now you can't say, okay, after 5 years, but you can say, after 5 years, if we have a kid, be my beard. Do you know how many gay people? And everybody knows this. This is the best part. This is the best part. Do you know how many folks and these rat bastards in Hollywood are telling everybody, no, come on, be gay, be transgender. What about you? Oh, no, not me. I thought everybody knew this, but if I gave you some names, you would be shocked. And then others you wouldn't be. And it's stupid because nobody cares. Let me tell you something interesting. In the world of Hollywood, if you found out a woman was gay or lesbian or sapphic, who cares? If somebody said, Selena Gomez, who cares? Sharon Stone, whenever she was hot, who cares? In fact, it might know weird, but remember the guy Rupert Everett? Remember him from Something About Mary? Gone, done, finished. We can't relate to that. If you found out that an action hero was gay, a real big action, forget it.
Rock Hudson.
Huh?
Remember Rock Hudson?
Rock Hudson's gay? You're kidding me. Of course he is. That's the first one. Rock Hudson, he married his secretary or his boss's secretary. When I was a kid, we were told, we had these things, but we were told that Gomer Pyle, Jim Neighbors, Gomer Pyle, she says, I am Sergeant Carter, he married Rock Hudson. Now, I was a kid. Okay. I found out friends of mine, my same age, my generation, who were born in different parts of the country before the internet, they heard the same thing. We heard these things. There were stories about, look at Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn, Charles Lawton, Elsa Lanchester. It goes on, and a lot of people who were, we'll just go down the list. But I find that so sickening that these sick bastards in Hollywood who all the time are telling me, do this and climate and this and beautiful this and accept the LGBTQ, but they won't tell you themselves. Not me. No, not me. Not the kid. Yeah, but you're gay. No, I'm not. Wait a minute. You said it was okay. Well, maybe for you it is. These people are absolutely degenerates. Now, let me tell you something. If you want to see how fast this deal is, the moment that Justin Bieber hits rock bottom or he goes belly up or whatever it is, his whole entourage out the door. Same thing with Diddy. How many people are hanging around Diddy now? Who cares? What's there to pick up? Who's making the payments? Who does he have a conservatorship? Is he Chapter 7, Chapter 11? Is he in bankruptcy? Where's this money coming from? Where he's got lawyers, he's got fees. Where is that asset, the race, R-E-S, the property? Where is this? Yeah, you sit there nodding your head because you know damn well what it is. That's the problem with you, Atwood. You know this stuff, and you're a part of that.
I'll tell you what they're saying here about him. Medical experts have been consulted. Board-certified plastic surgeon Dr. Gaurav Bharti said that the most notable changes in Bieber's look were his receding hairline, loss of volume in his face, and the development of wrinkles as well as dark circles.
You need a doctor for this?
These changes can be attributed to several factors, including natural aging, stress, nutrition, weight loss, skincare habits, prolonged poor sleep, inadequate recovery, which can also accelerate these signs and make someone appear more.
Are you reading that stupid Daily Mail thing? Are you reading that stupid Daily Mail article? This guy, Gaurav Bharti, I'll tell you this much. This is called, are you kidding? Well, he might, who is he? Gaurav Bharti? I tell you what, there may be many reasons for that one. Maybe the fact that I don't know, maybe nutrition, maybe depression, maybe, I don't know. My God, I don't have change for that, frankly. Oh, come on. I don't need a doctor for that one. All right. Haven't you been around? First thing I'm going to say is if you have Dr. whatever his name is, I would say number one, check this guy for drugs. Also, check him out. Give him a full physical. Make sure he doesn't have some kind of weird hormone. You'd be surprised the number of people who have hormonal problems, pituitary problems, thyroid, which leads to all kinds of depression. This guy is whacked out of his mind. Talk to his wife. She knows what's going on. Bieber's wife, Haley, or whatever her name is, talk to her. And the thing about it is that here's the thing. You want to get really morbid? Let's get morbid.
Diddy Camp.
He's probably worth more dead than alive. Okay? Because he's not hitting that concert scene. He's not Taylor Swift. And as soon as you die, they go, oh my God. His name, and I don't want anything bad to happen to him, but I can see it. His name was Diddy. A lovable boy. And if I tell you what, there's one thing you got to be careful of. If anything happens to him, they're going to look at Diddy and they're going to say, your ass is never getting out. We're going to hold you responsible somehow for this. You did this. I'm not even in charge of this. Well, you know what? We're going to imagine it. So Diddy better be hoping nothing happens to him. Because let me just run that tape. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm not going to say anything. Hit it. Look at his little hat. Look at he goes, I have you for the week. What did that mean, Diddy? What did that mean, I had you for the week? Well, you can't have him anymore because he's dead. And you sick bastard picked him clean. You took everything. Remember how the story was? He was his mother. I guess his mother, they kind of pushed her out of the way. Okay, thank you. We're in charge. He saw him doing something and he was on YouTube and he was a sensation and then they liked him. And then, listen, I'll admit, I'm not a Bieber. I'm not a belieber, whatever these people are called. Bieber. I'm not one of those, whatever the name is. But I don't know what the hell this guy's done. So the first thing I'm going to tell him is, listen, JB, you're worth more dead than alive. So you better watch out. Who's hanging around you? I'd get a food taster if I were you. Because believe me, and if anything happens to you, no, I'm serious. If anything happens to you, they may be setting him up. Who do you think? If I'm about to whack this guy, let's just say this was a movie. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hello, Daily Mail. Yeah, listen. Yeah, he's out there. He's on there. Well, yeah. Get a good picture of him. Yeah, he's got his pants down. Get a good shot. Get the blotches. Get the blotches. And call Dr. Garab. Yeah, he knows about this. Get a picture of him. Yeah, his hair's falling out. Yeah, get a picture of him. He's outside right now. Give me an 8x10. Give me a wallet size. Give me and put this out. Set the theme. He's going down. He's going down. And let me tell you something. Look at this. And if one day you wake up, it's like, and let me tell you who else. And I'm not trying to be ghoulish about this, but I'll tell you the next one who absolutely is going down hard, and that's Britney Spears. She ain't going to make it. I can't tell you what I think. She's on. I'll bet you she's on stuff they don't even know the name for. Joe Rogan's never heard of this stuff. You ever hear the drugs Joe Rogan talks about? It's like, am I? Oh, that's like kushmata. Oh, yeah, I went down. Did you have kushmata? Yeah, I use that. Yeah, we lick the frog's ass or whatever. What are you talking about? Give me some coffee. Give me a nice, but those people are ready to go. Wendy Williams. Also, you know who she is? Wendy Williams was the talk show host. Look at the connection. But don't buy the green bananas, as we say. It's a terrible expression. Wendy Williams, by the way, and her connection with Diddy. Wendy Williams, she has Graves' disease, exophthalmos, where your eyes are bugging out, or it looks like you're what? Your eyes are. They have conservatorships. See, that's what she has them in California, and there's Wendy Williams. This is when you have some conservator who takes your money and milks you dry. Oh, Justin Timberlake, he's doing fine. He had that DUI here in the Hamptons. I think he's fine. See, this is the best part about it. Shaun, if that's your real name, these people don't realize, what's your next thing? Certain people can do it. Clapton goes on forever. Steve Winwood. Sheryl Crow, Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks and Billy Joel, I think, are still playing. The Stones. What did they do next? Somebody should have said, hey, listen there, Bieber, you're getting a little long in the tooth. Let's lower it down, change your music catalog, do something. All they want to do is they live their life like the Kardashians. They look like they're trying to get away from the crowd that they called up and arranged to be there. I guarantee you, Shaun, believe me, if you wanted to not to be, I don't know, hidden or whatever, it's so easy. In New York City, it's all the time. Did you know here in New York, one of the best guys ever was David Bowie. My friend lived in the neighborhood right where he lived. And they'd see him all the time at the deli, and he'd walk around, even when he was, but he was just wore a hat. Nobody cared. No entourage, no nothing. He just went over there. John Lennon, sad to say, before MK Ultra got him, but more people than you could ever imagine walk around, and they just, nobody cares. This was one of the most incredibly talented people. We never knew how great he was at the time. We never got it. It's one of those people that they said, he was so, he and Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury, by the way, can you imagine Freddie Mercury biting you in the neck? Instant death. He had like 2 rows of teeth. This guy. You ever think about that? Anyway, but going back to Bieber, they won him. So if I were to do a movie, and I'm not saying I could do a great plot about this young man, and they're setting him up. And who knows, maybe helping him along, maybe giving him something, maybe he's taking something. You know, maybe I'm keeping him from the doctor. Something happens. I don't know what. A hot load, a little, I don't know what they do. Either way, answer me a question, yes or no. If he dropped dead tomorrow, would anybody say, no, really? Irv Gotti, people are saying. Irv Gotti is 54 years old. But Bieber said, I knew it. Britney Spears, I knew it. Keith Richards, how that son of a bitch. I mean, this guy, 8 packs of cigarettes and heroin. I mean, I just want to see his liver one day after he's gone. Now look at this. There we go. That's it. Because remember, let's just be prospective. Something, God forbid, and again, I don't want this because this young man doesn't deserve it. He's a human being, and that's it. And if he could somehow dry up, get rid of all these leeches around him, and just go to some retreat for a while, get away, live with monks or Shaolin monks, or do something and get away from this, rejuvenate, diet, exercise, water, breathing. I'm serious. Old fashioned, like when a dog, you ever have a dog who's sick? They go out and away. They leave you. They don't eat. They just go. They don't want to see you. They say, I may be back, but if I don't come back, they know this. There's a way people heal. But if something happens, God forbid, and anybody says, gee, I wonder what happened, I'm telling you right now, somebody will say, that man on the right did it. Boy, you saw him coming. Mission accomplished. Huh? Puffy? Did he? Mission accomplished. You got your pound of flesh. You got his soul. Got him. You did it. In fact, you didn't have to do anything. You took everything away. And what is the thing that makes us? A will to live, a will to exist, a will to see family, to just it's called, when a person is depressed, they have something called anhedonia. And it's when it's one of the elements of depression, one of the characteristics. You don't want to get up. You don't want to do anything. Nothing gives you pleasure anymore. Reading the paper, going to this, having a cup of tea, going whatever, nothing. It's that thing that makes you smile. It's that thing that say, hey, that's great. When you see that feeling you get when you see Ziggy, this is your drug. You just go nuts. I've never seen anything like it. Your whole it is so cosmic. Okay, if I could reach in and I took that away from you, I just killed you. You don't exist anymore. It's like what Alzheimer's does. Alzheimer's takes your memory. That's who you are. And you disappear. And that's what's happening to this man. He's disappearing before people. And we can talk about this all day long. And there's another thing, too, that we're doing. We're ghoulish. We sit around and it's like we're seeing accidents. Like we're rubbernecking it. Boy, do you see how bad he looks? Yeah, you got another picture of him? Yeah. Oh, I got another picture. Look at these sores. Yeah. And